maybe you're watching this thinking, yeah, duh, do not make sense. Don't even bother buying it because it's just going to be a waste of money. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. For today's video, I wanted to do a baby products that I absolutely loved the most, and also baby products that I absolutely regret buying. I remember back when I was pregnant, not that it was that long ago, I would watch these videos religiously, and my list on my phone of what things to buy was so freaking long, because I would watch one video and someone would say that they absolutely hated it, and then I would watch another video and they would say that they absolutely loved it. Of course, every baby is different, but there are a few things that I think just make sense, and there are things that totally do not make sense. Don't even bother buying it because it's just going to be a waste of money. And the first product, I feel like it's one of the first things you think of, and of course when it comes to cute little Instagram photos, it's a must-have. However, it is something that we just didn't get on with. Amelia hated it. She absolutely hated it, and that is swaddles. As soon as she was born, we popped her in a swaddle, popped her in the hospital cot, and we soon realised that she didn't like it. She would constantly wake up because she is a baby that likes to have her arms out. They're like this, they're like this, they're like this. Honestly, she just loves sleeping with her arms up in the air, or, you know, out by her sides. She hates, absolutely hates being swaddled. Of course, that is down to your own baby's preference. I would just buy one, because you just don't know what your baby is going to like. So instead of the swaddles, we turned eventually to a sleep sack, and I so wish that I bought one of these from the get-go, because she's able to move her arms anywhere she wants. She just gets on really well with it, and I just don't have to worry about her being too cold either. So if you found that swaddling is just not for you or your baby, then do look at sleep sacks. There's loads of different types of ones. I think we got ours from Morrison's and it was only £10, and it's literally been an absolute godsend. So the second product that we absolutely hated, I mean, I absolutely hate it. I bought it because I seen it on numerous videos. I got my partner to use it, but I just could not get on with it, and that is the nose feeder. So you put the tube by their nose and you suck on the other end. So I did not like this. We also had the bulb one from Tommy Tippy. I mean, I did use it a couple times just in case it was, you know, one of those things that you hated at the start and then you know, grew to love it, but I just couldn't get on with it whatsoever. Maybe the nose feeder is something that I would like later on, but at this moment in time, it is just a baby product that I don't like. Moving on to a product that I love, but I also hate. Like, there's aspects of it that I just cannot stand, and that is the Sense U baby camera and baby monitor. The two things that I don't like about it, so I like the idea of it, I like the concept of it, and that is the monitor thing, the device that you attach onto their nappy, and it basically tells you if they're breathing okay, if they've rolled over, and what their temperature is. Now, I absolutely love the fact that it does that. The one thing that I cannot stand is how freaking hard this is to attach to a nappy. And the other aspect of it is the fact that the camera is attached to an app that you have to watch on your phone. And for those mornings that you just wanna, I don't know, catch up on a YouTube video or Google something, or I don't know, whatever you want to do on your phone, have a phone call, that sort of thing. You can't do both at the same time because you need your phone in order to look at the app, in order to look through the camera, in order to check if your baby is okay. I should have got a camera that had a separate monitor. Maybe that was the best way to go. But the reason I went for this one, and I still love using it, I still am going to use it, I got it for this device, and of course, you know, the camera in general. But I got this device because I just wanted reassurance that she was breathing, okay? Because there are definitely times when I constantly need to check that she's breathing. And then there is also another product that we started off hating, but now we've come to love it. And that is the Joey Swing. So when she was a newborn, she absolutely hated it. Cried every time we put her in it. Or we even tried just doing the sounds without her in it, and then we just did the rocking motion without the sounds, and she hated it. So we never used it for the first 1.5 months, 2 months. But since, she actually loves going in there, and she just loves staring at the mobile at the top. I don't know if she listens to the music, but I know that she just stays calm in there, and she just really enjoys it, and she makes sounds like this when she's in it. Yeah. But yeah, the swing, we actually really love using it now, and it's just something we put her in if she gets a bit bored, because I feel like babies do get bored. You definitely have to like constantly move around the room, as it's like an obstacle course in this living room, you know. You've got the swing in one corner, you've got the mat in the other corner, then you've got the parents, so you've got, you know, 5 minutes on mum, 5 minutes on dad. And yeah, I definitely feel like it's an obstacle course in here, because babies do get bored. And then the last thing that I just wanted to say that I absolutely loved was the snooze pod. I don't think that's what it's called, but generally that's what it's called. It's the pillow, I'll put an image on the screen, but it's something that you can place them on while you're eating your dinner, and they're just happy, you know, entertaining themselves. Or because the swing that I had is not like a bouncing chair, if I did need the toilet and my partner was in the office that day, yes, I would pop her on the floor, put her in the pod so I could pee. Something that I would definitely recommend is to buy sample sizes of nappy creams, because you don't know what's going to work for you or your baby. However, I have definitely tried a lot of nappy creams. So the two that I absolutely loved is Papanthum. It is more on the pricier side, but I just feel like it's thick enough, it creates enough of a barrier for it to protect the nappy rash. You know, it's not going to come straight off from the nappy, it's not going to get absorbed by the nappy, and it's just going to keep your baby's bum protected. And the holy grail of nappy creams, which was recommended by our doctor, what he used on his children, and just something that cleared up the most severe nappy rash and, you know, sores within 2 days, was the yellow tube. It's a thick yellow paste. This saved us within 2 days, because if you know, been dealing with nappy rash and they get those sores that just look horrible and the skins come away, you know that every time you change their nappy, every time you use a wipe or even plain water, you know that they scream so bad because it's just so painful. This is the one thing that she did not scream at and was just perfect. It created a perfect barrier, so nothing was getting on it, and it just soothed her straight away, and within 2 days nappy rash was completely gone. So this next one is more of my advice that I would give to you. Something that I found to be impractical. Maybe that's on me. Maybe you're watching this thinking, yeah, duh. But I would go as far as saying, when it comes to buying baby clothes, I know there are many cute outfits that you can buy, and they are the most adorable things that you will ever see. But just don't even bother, because trying to dress a newborn, even trying to dress her now, she's 3 months old, there's movement, okay? And I just feel like for the most easiest transition, not to mention the amount of times they spit up, they vomit, you know, things like that, do not buy cute little outfits. And she only started wearing outfits, I believe, when she hit 2 months. My advice, or what I found for us, is just baby grows. Just baby grows all the way, because they're easy to put on and off. Your baby is pretty much not going anywhere. You can get some really cute baby grows. I just don't feel like, in my experience, putting on an outfit was the most practical thing to do. Just concentrate on baby grows for the first at least 2 months. And then just bits of advice of what I would not buy multiples of is muslin cloths. The reason why I say don't buy multiples of is because honestly, I think I could have just used 5. Honestly, 5. And I have small ones and I have big ones. The big ones I use if I'm breastfeeding in public, but it's because people want to buy you muslin cloths. The same goes for blankets, really. I found that don't buy blankets because, again, parents or, you know, other members of the family, they want to buy you the blankets. So yeah, I would hold off buying things like muslin cloths or blankets until family members have given you gifts, because they just want to buy you that special blanket, or they want to buy you things that you think you're going to need, i.e. muslin cloths, which of course you are going to need. However, you don't then want to end up with more than 30 muslin cloths, which I currently have. So there's not actually that many products that I hated. And that's because, in all honesty, we went really minimal on what we bought to begin with, or there were things that we just did not buy until afterwards. If there's one thing that I would take from this video, it's to not buy multiples of certain things, to buy baby grows until they're at least 2 months old. Don't worry about the outfit. And then also to get the nappy bum cream in the yellow tube. Again, it's this one. I would 100% recommend. So if you were to take anything from this video, it's definitely those. I would absolutely love for you to comment down below what you found your baby loved, or you loved, or what you hated, or what you bought multiples of and regretted, or you bought a product because you found that everyone else loved it, but you or your baby, or both, just could not stand it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do give it a thumbs up if you loved it, and I will see you next week in a new video.